So my storage ran out. But this is part 2 of the previous video. So what I was saying is, it's a fucking lonely journey when you start waking up to the truth and everybody's still playing their little games. And so are you, and that's frustrating as well. But the truth of the matter is, anyone can see this, is that one day, this body, with this mind, with these thoughts and beliefs and opinions, will one day be gone and none of it will matter. And waking up to the truth of, you were just born into this world. And is that not mysterious enough? Is that not fucking fuckery to you? That you were just born and now you're living this life? Like, what is life? What is this shit? And now you're just living. What's that? This consciousness that's just fucking aware of shit. What the fuck is that, you know? When you wake up to this shit that is reality, like, this shit is not a concept. Most people, the shit that they think is real is just a concept. It's just thoughts in their head. What is real is life. Is you were born, now you're living, and then you'll die. That's truth. That is reality. That is the nature of reality. And here you are, as this animal, with these fucking hands that you can feel and like experience with your senses. I'm seeing, I'm hearing, I'm tasting, I'm smelling, I'm feeling my body. All this shit is real. How you interpret it, that's thoughts, but the thoughts are real. But the content of the thoughts is not necessarily real. The contents of the thoughts cannot be real. One person believes something, another person has a belief opposed to that belief. This person thinks they're right, this person thinks they're right. It's just thoughts, it's just concepts. It's not real. The thought is real, but the content of the thought is not real. And so this is what's happening, is people are believing these concepts. They are mistaking concepts for reality. They think that their thoughts and beliefs and opinions about shit is real when it's not. It's not real. It's perception. It's and so most people are living in this conceptual idea of reality rather than reality itself. They think jobs are real and money is real and social roles and statuses are real. But that's not real. It's concepts in your mind. Concepts in your mind. This is real. This is fucking real. This moment is real. Like, what the fuck, man? And no one's fucking questioning this. Not a whole fucking lot of people. No one wants to live in reality. People want to fucking live in their own reality that isn't even real, just full of concepts. And I don't blame them, because there's no one to blame. They've been born into this world and they've been indoctrinated with these beliefs. They've been force fed these bullshit beliefs disguised as truth. And that's what happens. People are brainwashed, going about like fucking robots with programs in them, thinking that this is real. But it's not. This moment is real. Birth and death is real. Sight is real. Hearing is real. Thoughts are real, but the content of them, it's not, that's not reality. Fuck, man. It's hard in this limbo stage of waking up when you're around people that are not acknowledging this truth. We all have this inkling, this recognition, even if it is suppressed down within us. We all have this, that we're living a lie, that there is something bigger at stake here, that reality, that there's a bigger mission here. There is no mission, that we were born, what the fuck's that about? And we will die, what the fuck's that about? And just getting in touch with this moment and seeing the profundity of existence, that anything exists and this is it, and you have a life, you are life. It's fucking frustrating when everyone's just playing this bullshit game and everyone knows it. At a deep level, everyone realizes that they're just playing a bullshit concept game that doesn't mean a thing, and no one's getting in touch with reality. Everybody knows it. Everybody's like, you make believe I'm somebody and I'll make believe you're somebody, and we'll just play this bullshit game that isn't reality. When will we fucking step off the stage and meet backstage and realize that here we are now as consciousness? Let's meet together and unite as this mysterious thing. We were born and then we die. Like, that's not a fucking concept. Like, people are living in these bullshit concepts. But then there's this actual truth that you're born, you're living now, and you're gonna die. That's true, and no one's acknowledging that shit because they've all been brainwashed about the concepts of birth and death. You know, in our society, there's this big taboo about death. It's like we fucking hide it. It's like no one's comfortable around death, but it's reality. That's what happens. That's the nature of reality. Why are people afraid of death? Why do we push death under the rug and not acknowledge it as much as it needs to be acknowledged? It's the most naturalist thing in life. So it's fucking frustrating when... It's frustrating when I get caught in this shit. When I have to pretend to be somebody. When I feel like I can't just live in reality, where I feel like I have to be somebody, where I have to play my part in society and all this shit that is just not real. Like, I feel like I have to play this game that everyone else is playing, so I don't feel lonely. So I don't feel like an outcast, even though I always have felt like an outcast. Because there's this deeper knowing in me that this shit that's going on is bullshit. It's fake. Everyone's not looking at the truth here. So it's like I've got to play this game, but I don't want to. I don't fucking want to. But it's just such a habit. I just, when I'm with people, I just have to, I become somebody, and I hold on to some guilt and resentment, and I have to play the game of bullshittery. It's fucked, man. And I limit myself. Like I said, like what would my 90-year-old self say, looking back at this moment, at this time period in my life? What would he want me to do? And I think about the things that I could be doing. Socializing with more people, expressing my love to more people, releasing all this bullshit guilt and shame and resentment, going traveling, exploring the world, getting in touch with all that is beautiful and just living the best life. But I think about that shit and then I limit myself based on this identity that I've created for myself. Like, oh, if I did this, what would this person say to that, and what would they do, and oh, would they agree with that and do that? Like, I'm fucking basing my whole identity on other people. Like, oh, I can't do this because of this person, or if I do this, what will they say? And it's like, I'm always so, like, in my social role, and I can't fucking transcend that enough, and it's so frustrating, man. So frustrating. But here it is, man. Here's the fucking journey of waking the fuck up. Waking up. And I guess this is what I chose. Do you know what I mean? So there's a part of me that realizes that this is not a mistake. Me living is not a mistake. Like, I'm here to play this game of waking up, of being in this bullshitness, and because even birth and death, ultimately, even that isn't ultimate reality. Even that isn't ultimate truth. There's something beyond birth and death that stays. But if we're looking at it purely as this physical realm, then even then we're not acknowledging birth and death enough, and the weirdness in that. Like, that's all I ask for people, is to just acknowledge the weirdness that you just born, and you live, and then you just die. Like, people think this is the normalest thing ever because we've labelled it. We've gone, oh yeah, birth, oh yeah, death. People not understanding what this shit means, like, because when you understand that, then you can see that even birth and death isn't that real. But anyway, yeah, like I said, it's like, I guess, I'm playing this game of waking up. It's all part of the fun of it, even though sometimes it doesn't feel very fun. But of course, you need challenge, otherwise it'll be pointless. You know? Like what Alan Watts says is, you don't listen to music to get to the end, to hear the end, otherwise you're just, the best musicians would just play like the last fucking chord. You listen to a song for the duration of it, to experience it all. And it's the same with life. If you just cut to the end to see how it was, that's not what it's about. It's about living through these challenges and these hardships and overcoming them and being grateful. And it's not just about jumping to the end of your life, just going, all these things are frustrating in my life, I want to see how it turns out, and just go to 90 years old and like, I figured life out, that was good. And it's just, your life is just a memory. Like, you want to, it is a journey. That's something that I got to remember, is that even in these challenges and hardships, is that there's something bigger at play here, that this is a journey, that everything here is happening for my highest good. And I will get to where I need to go. I will seek, I will find what I'm seeking.